spirits, good evening. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Quick message for those of you that are new to Tarot Tuesdays. I suggest that you not only hit like if this video resonates with your spirit, but most importantly, follow my page so that you don't miss out on any of Spirit's messages and guidance. So what do we have for this week's Tarot Tuesday? We have the Two of Swords, a very familiar card because it's come up in the past. So matter of fact, all the three cards that Spirit gave to me this week, they're all repeated cards that have come up in the past. The one thing I've learned in the many years of working spirituality is when Spirit repeats the card over and over and over again, it's because we are either ignoring the obvious, we're not getting the message, we're not allowing it to really sink in, or we are trying to do things our own way. And Spirit is always repeatedly letting us know, repetitively, that it ain't going to be our way, but the way is supposed to go down. It's up to us whether we take the easy route or we take the longer route. Anyway, that being said, we have the Two of Swords, and this is a Moon in Libra card. The Two of Swords, we're talking about a vibration and energy in which it shows that she is blindfolded. This does not necessarily mean that she is blind. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone or something is blinding this person depicted in the Two of Swords card. Quite the contrary. This card is about balance. Libra is about balance. The swords are evenly crossed right before the chest, which means that we're trying to find balance with our emotions. We're trying to find perfect balance with all that we are feeling internally inside. But we also are at a crossroads with an emotional decision, with a need to make a decision over emotional matters. The Two of Swords is telling you to look within. That's why the blindfold. Instead of trying to look for clues, instead of trying to listen to what your best friend or whoever says about your situation, Spirit is saying, block everything that you see, block it out, and go within. Go within yourself to try to come to the right balanced decision. A balanced decision means that I'm being fair with what I am determining to do, with what I am deciding to do. I'm being fair, first and foremost, to myself. I am being fair with all the parties involved, even when my decision might seem to come across as unfair to the other person, to the person I'm dating, to the person that I work with, to my business partner, whichever the scenario it is, with my family member, whichever the scenario might be. This is a much needed time for you to find your balance. We had this eclipse yesterday on the 30th of November, and this eclipse was governed by the energy of Gemini. Gemini is also about balance. Gemini is also about being in balance with ourselves, within ourselves. This is what this eclipse brought to our awareness and our understanding. Today in Tarot Tuesday, the Two of Swords comes up, which means that emotionally, you're at a crossroads and you don't know what to do. You're lost. One's quest for peace is also spoken about in this particular card, meaning you're longing to feel at peace with yourself, at peace with your surroundings, at peace with your current relationship, or at peace with a decision involving relationship matters of the heart, so to speak. This is a perfect time for you to really exit out, block out all the noise external to you. Go within, consult with your inner spirit, consult with your soul, so that it can guide you in making the right choice. From a negative stand, the Two of Swords, from its lower polarity, you don't know what the heck you want to do. You don't know you don't have an idea as to what the best choice is. It's also a card from a lower polarity that indicates you're not at peace. You don't feel peaceful. You're not at peace with yourself. You're not at peace with your surroundings. You're not at peace with the scenario that you're living in. You're not at peace with decisions that have been made, or you're having it's becoming hard for you to make a decision between two different choices, between two different jobs proposals, between moving or staying, between two different aspects of the heart. Because of the combination of cards that are with this Two of Swords, I will also add, even though it might sound a little crazy to some of you, but trust and believe, this happens all the time to many people. You could be at a crossroads between two people, emotionally speaking, romantically speaking, two individuals that you actually really feel connected to, or two individuals that they both are individuals that you like or that you love, probably even, but one is missing what the other one has, and vice versa. And this has you at a standstill, because the Two of Swords is also one's how can I say this? You're stalling. It's you're trying to not make a decision. You're allowing things to just stall and stall and stall because you're having a hard time making a decision. So therefore, you're paralyzed. And this paralyzation over your emotions has you lacking the inner peace that your life needs right now at this moment. Make sure that you have all the right information before you move on, before you proceed, before you open your mouth, before you say anything. Because of the eclipse yesterday and the vibration that is still lingering over us, because of what Spirit is saying today in Tarot Tuesday, I will say that you must be very clear in communicating what you want. You must be very, very, very clear in communicating what you want. Don't act impulsively, because you might say something where, as they say, you might stick the shoe in your mouth, because you said something that you can't take back, even if you say sorry. So measure yourself what you do. But a choice must be made. You must make a choice. Lack of making a choice is a bad choice. So you have to make a choice intelligently, consulting with your inner spirit. Moving along, the Magician. The Magician card has come up before, right? This is Mercury, energy, vibration. This is Hermes, it is said. The Mercury, this Mercury energy, we had the eclipse in Gemini, which is also very mental, right? Communication is a must, I repeat. Right communication is a must. This is the perfect time for you to request what you want. This is the perfect time for you to ask, what are your needs? What are your expectations? Don't wait. Just make sure that you have processed your needs, that you have consulted with your inner spirit, that you have stated to yourself clearly what your desire is, and then convey it, because it's much necessary. This particular card, the Magician, as you've heard me say before, if you've been in my Tarot Tuesdays, you've heard me say before that this card represents that vibration which states, "That's above, so below." But this is more than that. This is about being transparent with yourself. And let me break that down a little bit more. Hermes, or this particular Magician card, its position it's in, it's about the home. It's about the home. But when we say the home, the house, because in Hebrew understanding, this card talks about the house, the home. But we're not just talking about our physical home. We're talking about this, our body. This body, this flesh is our home. What's out of order in your home? What's out of order in your emotions? What is out of order in your mind? All that you need to make a decision, It's already before you. Here we have a card in which we have the cup, we have the sword, we have the pentacle, we have the wand. You have all the tools that you need to make a decision, even if you feel like you don't. Even if you feel like you don't. Everything you need, Spirit says, is right before you. If you get out of your head, if you try not to, if you were to try to not act impulsively, if you try not to listen to gossip, if you would really try to communicate, connect, align with Spirit, with your divine source, with God, you would know what to do because the answer is already within you. The Magician comes after the Fool's card. The Fool is about an idea, a vision. The Magician is about the execution of that idea, the execution of that vision. What you need to execute your vision is right before you. Your emotions and your feelings and your past and the excuses, it's what's blurring the spiritual view. It's what's not allowing you to see what is the next step. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, you're too sentimental, you're too angry, you're too this, you're too that, and all these emotions are not allowing you to make the right decision. Spirit is inviting you today to be able to reflect, Two of Swords. Go within, so that then through the Magician vibration, you can download the ashe, the blessing, the power from the heavens, so that it can be executed on earth. Spirit, the universe, the creator, source, Mother God, is waiting on you. You're not waiting on Spirit. It's waiting on you. Be transparent. Let that energy flow. That's why we have, these roses up here, and we have this garden-like vibration down here. You're ready to manifest. This is a manifestation card. You are ready to manifest. You are ready to embark on your new journey. You are ready to open a new door. Your disconnected self with Spirit, it's what's not allowing you to make the right decision. The Magician card is inviting you to move forward. The Magician card is inviting you to not delay the process, to not stand in the way of what's already obvious. It's very, very important. This is the card of manifestation. What are you waiting for? It's time to manifest. This is a card that says it's time to tap into our full potential. Professionally, business-wise, emotionally, in every aspect of our lives. Card that indicates action. This is about action. It's time, to really, again, ask what you need. This is a time for you to ask what you need, request what you need. Don't be shy. Don't be timid. Don't second guess yourself. Don't be standing there, well, maybe next week or maybe next month, but maybe I'll wait on after Christmas, and maybe ask for what you want and ask for it now. As long as your soul, as your inner spirit knows and tells you and understand that what you are requesting is fair. Two of Swords, you have to be fair. You need to be balanced. You need to be fair. But the Magician is saying, act now. Don't wait. Don't wait. There is no perfect day. Sometimes we wait for the perfect day, for the perfect week, for the perfect month, and we just sitting there waiting, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So you might as well really tap into your full potential. The Magician. The Magician negatively is confusion. Is you not knowing, again, like the Two of Swords, not knowing what to do. I don't know what to ask for. I don't know. And Spirit's looking at you. Listen. I'm tired of you saying you don't know. I'm tired of you claiming to not know. It's time to act, beloved. You have all the tools. You have everything that you need. But this particular card also says, don't make a decision just based on your mind. Don't make a decision just based on your emotions. You have to include everything into the picture. How's it going to benefit you? Your mental peace, your physical well-being. How's it going to benefit you financially? How are your choices going to benefit you emotionally? Don't just make a decision on one side of the coin. Why? Because sometimes, you might think that your choice is good for you financially, but if it's going to wear your body out, if you're going to have to work 2 and 3 times as hard just to get the financial aspect together, but you're going to make your body sick, then it's not a good call. It's not a good call. It's not a good call. You might feel from a lower polarity that the magician is saying that you might feel like your purpose is not clear. You don't know, you're having a hard time. The other thing I will say about the magician is don't abuse your power, because this is a card. This is a card of power. This is a card of power. This is a card of knowledge. This is a card of knowledge. But don't abuse your power emotionally. Don't abuse the power that you have over someone professionally. Maybe you're somebody's boss. Maybe you have employees. Maybe you're working with family. Maybe it's the power you have over your son. Maybe it's the power you have over your husband. Maybe it's the power that you have over a friend because you are very influential. Don't abuse your power. And last but not least, the Lovers. Isn't this interesting? The Lovers card, ruled by Gemini. We had a Gemini vibration yesterday. It's still lingering over our heads. So it's telling you here, today, and this Tarot Tuesday for this week, it's all about finding our balance. Some of you are, inconsistent with yourself. Some of you are out of balance right now, especially emotionally, because we have the Lovers card here. But this is not just about romantic love. This is about unity, relationship, being in relation with yourself and spirit. Being in relationship with yourself and spirit. We have Angel Raphael here. Angel Raphael. Behind Angel Raphael, this sun is representative of the divine power, the divine nature, source, God, the creator, whomever it might be for you. So, Angel Raphael, it's a messenger or represents the creator, trying to bless your decisions, your idea, your purpose, your needs, your desires. Because she's looking at the angel. She's not looking at him. He's looking at her. She's looking at the angel. Which means that there have to be a balance between our subconscious mind with our conscious mind and our superconscious mind. We have to be in perfect balance. We have to be in perfect balance. This is all about spirituality. This is all about balance from within. This is about the masculine. The man here represents the conscious. The woman, the self-conscious, the conscious, self-conscious. The woman represents the subconscious. There needs to be a balance within ourselves. We all have feminine and masculine vibration. Spirit is asking you here today, what's going on with your conscious mind? Why are you not connecting with source? Your inability to connect with source is what's creating confusion in your subconscious mind. It's where you have a tug of war with yourself, and you might be a little too impulsive. You might be a little too domineering. You might be all over the place. And Spirit is saying, there's no need for you to be all over the place. If you wish to, just go within. This is about love. This is about cooperation. It could also be about your romantic relationship. It could also be about being in balance with your significant other. This is about union within yourself and union with the parties involved. Union with the parties involved. All parts of the mind are involved in this particular card. All parts of the mind are involved. From a negative, from a lower polarity is unhappiness. From lower polarity is unhappiness in a love relationship. you not being fulfilled, you not feeling fulfilled, you not feeling happy. It could also mean, from a lower polarity, the end of a relationship, whether it's romantic or another kind of relationship, the end of this cycle, the end of this relationship. But also, it could be a total feeling of disconnect with yourself. You're feeling disconnected from yourself. You're feeling disconnected from your body, energetically, spiritually, emotionally. An ability to make a real connection with yourself. You're not connecting with yourself on a deeper level, on a spiritual level. There's a big need for unity and cooperation in order for things to work. Release fear and release guilt. Release fear and release guilt. We're looking at the Two of Swords with the Lover's card. Release fear and release guilt. I know you've been in this relationship for a long time. When you started the relationship, you had the best intentions. But now you're at a crossroads and you don't know if you should let go or not. And Spirit is saying, yes, you do. The magician is saying, yes, you do know what you want to do. Stop sugarcoating it. Stop trying to let days and weeks go by to see if things can just take care of on its own and normalize itself on its own. It's not going to take care of itself. You have to be the one to make the decision. It is you. You fell in love with someone else, okay? You didn't mean to hurt the person that you're with right now, okay? What are you going to do? Lie to yourself? What are you going to do? Say, I'm going to ignore this feeling. I'm going to ignore the fact that I'm bored. I'm going to ignore the fact that I'm not happy. I'm going to ignore the fact that I'm dissatisfied. And I'm just going to sit here because I don't want to hurt my current partner. I don't want to hurt this current situation. While I'm in business with someone and we thought that we were going to lift this business off the feet and it was going to be great. And yes, the money might be good, but I'm not happy in this kind of work. And I'm afraid and I feel guilty because I don't want to tell, my business partner, my best friend, that I want out of this business. What are you going to do? The answer is already within yourself. The answer is already within yourself. The Two of Swords recommends that you go within so that you can find your balance as you connect with Source. The Magician is saying that all that you need to make a decision over whichever area of your life this message is for, you already have these tools. The answers are already within. The Lover's card says, find the balance between your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your superconscious mind. Find a balance between the Most High, Spirit, yourself. Find a balance so that you can arrive at the right decision. I hope this message made sense to you this week. Sleep on it. Take a breather. Breathe. Don't agitate yourself. If this message made sense, hit like. Share the message, because you never know who you can be helping, who you can be enlightening, who you could be helping them come out of their own hole. Leave a comment. And if you're looking to have your own reading, whether it's a tarot reading or whether it's clairvoyant reading or mediumship, you know how to find me. Go to my website, spiritualdoctorafi.com. And I am here for you. May you be blessed.